Welcome to Blazing Baseball, May 28th, 2024. We blaze through today's baseball topics, and we're Astros, Yankees, and Marlins fans. We're also Reds fans, and the Reds are alive right now.
Go Reds!
Go Reds.
Cincinnati!
0-0, bottom of the second. And so yesterday, the Birds beat the Bums 11-3. Blue Jays beat the Chi Sox 5-1. Twins beat the Royals 6-5. Nats beat the Braves 8-4. The Rockies beat the Guardians 8-6. Reds beat the Cards 3-1. Brewers beat the Cubs 5-1. Giants beat the Phillies 8-4. Padres beat the Marlins 2-1. And Mariners beat the Astros 3-2. Already today, the Dodgers beat the Mets 5-2. Also live, we got the Bums at Birds, Cards at Reds, A's at Rays. Later today, we got the Nats at Braves, Blue Jays at White Sox, Royals at Twins, Cubs at Brewers, Dodgers at Mets, D-backs at Rangers, Guardians at Rockies, Yanks at Angels, Astros at Mariners, Marlins at Padres, and Phillies at Giants.
All right, back in action.
And in today's news, we have a headline by Jeff Passan, ESPN. Gonna read this one because this is the first time I'm reading upon this info too. MLB umpire Angel Hernandez retiring after 3 decades.
Okay. He was here long enough.
Right?
Yeah.
He's
going to retire. That's good for him.
Yeah. I think good for baseball too.
Yeah.
Because he was so bad so recent. Like he had a new peak of badness this season. So it just had to happen, I feel like.
I think he was trying to get a package, a retirement package, and they gave it to him.
Dang.
So that's good.
Right?
That's the right way to handle the situation. Honestly, I mean, he was there 30 years, so you gotta take care of him. He wasn't like he's a little old timer. Yeah. And you have to respect that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've only known baseball with Angel Hernandez.
That's right.
MLB.
Yep, that's right.
So it's a big change.
Mm-hmm.
MLB umpire Angel Hernandez is retiring effective immediately in a controversial 3-decade-long career that in recent years turned Hernandez into a source of consternation with players and a punching bag among fans on social media. The 62-year-old Hernandez, who in a statement confirmed early reports he would be retiring, reached a settlement to leave Major League Baseball, according to a source, and will leave after umpiring thousands of games since his debut in 1991. Hernandez, who worked his last game May 9th and was replaced on Lance Barksdale's crew by Jacob Metz, sued MLB in 2017, alleging the league had engaged in racial discrimination. The lawsuit was thrown out by a district court judge, a decision upheld by an appeals court last year.
Mm-hmm.
With a penchant for bad calls during a 2018 playoff game, he had 3 calls reversed by replay in the first 4 innings. Hernandez received a disproportionate amount of odium from fans. The lawsuit only added to the animus Hernandez generated, and the groundswell grew to the point that Hernandez retired after missing much of the 2023 season with a back injury. Hernandez is well-liked among umpires who have borne the brunt of more criticism in recent years and rallied around him as a person. His on-field work, however, left enough to be desired that Hernandez became a constant trending topic on social media platforms and among the most maligned figures in the game. Just this season, Hernandez called 3 strikes on pitches well off the plate, from Houston's J.P. France to Texas' Wyatt Langford. Yep, we were discussing that one too.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
In 2022, Philadelphia designated hitter Kyle Schwarber was ejected by Hernandez after he slammed his bat following a called strike 3 on a Josh Hader fastball that was off the plate. Also a classic moment that we had to discuss too.
Yep.
Highly recommend watching that video if it has not been seen. All right, then it goes on to say other Hernandez mishaps predated the league's institution of instant replay, including an incident in which Chicago Bears great Steve McMichael was ejected from Wrigley Field after criticizing Hernandez over the stadium's loudspeaker during the seventh inning stretch. Particularly after the retirement of Joe West before the 2022 season, Hernandez became the face of umpiring, a job that has taken on increased importance, with umpires relied upon to implement pace of game measures, including the pitch clock.
Yeah, it's harder to be an umpire now.
Ball and strike umpiring, which became front and center in the criticism of Hernandez, could soon be assisted or altogether taken over by the use of MLB's automated ball strike system, which is currently utilized in the minor leagues but won't be in the big leagues until at earliest 2026.
Oh,
So
okay,
we have
2026.
a new date on that one.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, the Robo-Umps 2026. The grading system of umpires is intentionally opaque, though Commissioner Rob Manfred at last week's owners' meeting stood up for the league's work with umpires. There is, in fact, a really detailed evaluation system, Manfred said, according to The Athletic. They get evaluated twice a year, in mid-season and at the end of the season. There are monetary ramifications to those evaluations in terms of what they get in terms of postseason assignments, which is a big part of a increment to what they earn.
Yeah.
Increment to what they earn. And there are, in fact, mandatory remedial activities that are more frequently than people realize imposed on umpires. Having said that, I think the management of umpires is a physically demanding job. It goes beyond just the evaluation, training, and discipline. It also goes to things like thinking about the career path, how long should they be out there, and that implicates things like your retirement program. I mean, there's a lot to the management of it that I don't think everybody fully appreciates.
Okay. So I think it's good that he retired, and the next person should be a little better.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Oh, yeah. Hernandez had not worked a World Series game since 2005 and last umpired a league championship series in 2016. His lack of playoff assignments, as well as no promotion to crew chief despite his tenure, served as the basis for his lawsuit against the league. Hernandez blamed league executive Joe Torre, who was in charge of umpiring, and later in a declaration said Hernandez had an overly confrontational style.
Yep.
The judge granted MLB a summary judgment in the case. In his full statement, Hernandez said, "Starting with my first major league game in 1991, I have had the very good experience of living out my childhood dream of umpiring in the major leagues. There is nothing better than working at a profession that you enjoy. I treasured the camaraderie of my colleagues and the friendships I have made along the way, including our locker room attendance in all the various cities. I have decided that I want to spend more time with my family. Needless to say, there have been many positive changes in the game of baseball since I first entered the profession. This includes the expansion and promotion of minorities. I am proud that I was able to be an active participant in the goal while being a major league umpire." And there you have it.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Goodbye. He's retiring.
Mm-hmm.
It's better for baseball.
The Cards are now winning 1-0 over the Reds.
Okay.
And
so that's that.
That's that.
That closes that chapter in Major League Baseball for an umpire that was lacking in skill.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. And so, yeah, the Mariners beat the Astros yesterday 3-2.
Yeah, bummer. You know, the Astros had 6 hits, but they only had 1 double. So they came up with the 2 runs of Guayu, and Caratini got the RBIs. That wasn't enough. Mariners came up with 3 runs. Miller got the win. He's 4-5 on the season with a 3.48 earned run average. Munoz got the save, his 11th of the season. He's got a 1.54 earned run average. Valdez for the Astros got the loss. He's 3-3 on the season with a 4.34 earned run average. Valdez went 6 innings. He gave up 6 hits and 3 earned runs. He had 4 strikeouts. He pitched pretty well. Montero came in and Scott Tay came in. They shut him down, but that wasn't enough because we only got 6 hits and 1 double. There were 23,814 fans at T-Mobile Park, where the Mariners won, and now they're 29-26, first place in the AL West, and the Astros are 24-30 in third place in the AL West. But the Astros are at it again tonight.
Yeah, bad news. We have a New York Times. The article title is Astros Christian Javier placed on 15-day IL with right forearm discomfort.
And he's a righty.
So that's a bummer.
Oh, it's too bad. 15-day.
Yeah, it says, according to a tweet by the Houston Astros, the Astros options infielder outfielder Joey Laperfido to AAA Sugar Land following yesterday's game. Sorry if I mispronounced any names of this podcast. To take his place on the active roster, Houston recalled infielder Jose Abreu from AAA Sugar Land.
Right, yeah. He played last night.
Right.
He had a hit and an RBI. So he got an RBI. He did okay yesterday.
Yes. And then it says the Astros also plays Christian Javier on the 15-day IL due to right forearm discomfort. Retro May 24th to take Christian Javier's place on the active roster. Houston recalled right-hand pitcher Alex Spees from AAA Sugar Land.
Okay, let's see if he pitches tonight. Spees, we'll be looking for him.
Yes, and so pitching for the Astros tonight is Brown. He's 1-5 with a 7.06 ERA and 44 strikeouts. Pitching for the Mariners is Castillo. He's 4-6 with a 3.31 ERA and 69 strikeouts. The first for the Astros is Altuve at second base, batting .295. And then Tucker at right field, batting .276. And then Alvarez at left field, batting .265. And then Pena at shortstop, batting .314. And then Bregman at third base, batting .206. And then Myers at center field, batting .300. And then Singleton at DH, batting .234. And then Abreu at first base, batting .108. And then Diaz at catcher, batting .255. Up first for Seattle is Crawford at shortstop, batting .217. And then Rojas at third base, batting .281. And then Rodriguez at center field, batting .265. And then Raleigh at catcher, batting .210. And then Raleigh at left field, batting .275. And then France at first base, batting .244. And then Canzone at right field, batting .212. And then Hanniger at DH, batting .213. And then Bliss at second base, batting .0.
Okay. So that game is on 8:40 Central Standard Time. Go Stros. And the Yankees are also playing the late game tonight.
Yep. Pitching for the Yankees is Cortez. He's 3-4 with a 3.29 ERA and 63 strikeouts. And pitching for the Angels is Canning. He's 2-4 with a 5.05 ERA and 36 strikeouts. And then it looks like right now we only have the Angels lineup in.
Okay.
So we'll give you all the Blazing Baseball predicted lineup for the Yanks, which will be based off of yesterday's lineup with the Padres. We got Volpe at shortstop, and then Soto at right field, and then Judge at center field, and then Verdugo at left field, and then Stan at DH, and then Rizzo at first base, and then and then Torres at second base, and then Trevino at catcher, and then Cabrera at third base.
Okay.
And then the lineup for the Angels tonight, we got Chanel at first base, batting .238, and then Rengifo at third base, batting .326, and then Ward at left field, batting .274, and then Pilar at center field, batting .329, and then O'Hop at catcher, batting .266, and then Adele at right field, batting .221, and then Neto at shortstop, batting .254, and then Tucker at DH, batting .216, and then Paris at second base, batting .139. And is there any other baseball topics you want to go over today?
Let's just check the standings here. See what we got.
In the AL East, we got the Yanks in first. Birds 1.5 games back, followed by the Bums, Rays, and Blue Jays. In the AL Central, the Guardians are in first. The Royals are 2.5 games back, followed by the Twins, Tigers, and Chi Sox. In the AL West, the Mariners are in first. Rangers are 3.5 games back. Stros are 4.5. followed by the A's and Angels. In the NL East, the Phillies are in first. Braves are 6 games back, followed by the Nats, the Mets, and Marlins. In the NL Central, the Brewers are in first. Cubs are 4.5 games back, followed by the Cards, Pirates, and Reds. In the NL West, the Dodgers are in first. The Giants are 5.5 games back, along with the Padres. After that is the D-backs and Rockies, and we'll catch you all here on Blazing Balls in a minute, blazing through today's other sports ball topics. Peace.